Hello everyone, Jasmine Beckham here. This presentation is the MPA 570 Week 6 City Council Policy Presentation Team Assignment. I am representing my group, the Policy Analyzers. From this point forward, you'll be addressed as members of Norco's City Council. Good evening, Mayor Kevin Bush, Mayor Pro Tem Greg Newton, and council members Ms. Catherine Alleman, Ms. Robin Grudenmeyer, and Mr. Ted Hoffman. My name is Jasmine Beckham, and I'm here to present a policy analysis on pedestrian safety here in the city of Norco. No state has more pedestrian deaths on its roadways than California. In fact, Norco has seen an overall increase of 52% in pedestrian-related injuries over the past 2 years. Between 2009 and 2018, nearly 7,500 pedestrians died in California. In 2018, there were 893 pedestrians killed in California, a 26% increase from 2014. In Riverside County, between 2015 and 2018, there were 2,504 pedestrian collisions and 327 pedestrian deaths. National data indicates that cost per case for pedestrian injuries in the United States can range from $96,098 to $135,558. These costs include medical loss of productivity and quality of life. My organization has developed 3 alternatives to address this issue. Our first option is to install and upgrade pedestrian signage. The city will enter into a contractual agreement with an approved vendor to conduct an initial assessment of all pedestrian signage within the city. Signage not meeting the Department of Transportation retroreflectivity standards will be replaced. New pedestrian signage will be installed in areas identified as deficient. Inspections and replacements will be conducted on an annual basis after the initial year. Estimated cost $41,540, and expected outcomes is increased pedestrian safety. Option 2 would be for the city to perform a bike and pedestrian friendly community feasibility study. The study would aim to identify all uncontrolled crosswalks, streets without bike lane striping, and roadways not meeting the national standards as prescribed in the Manual on Uniform Traffic Control Devices. Additionally, the study will identify which roadways need to be widened to add bike lanes or multi-purpose paths. This study would cost $75,000. The expected outcome would be possible recommendations and guidelines to improve pedestrian safety. One thing to keep in mind is a feasibility study is just a start. There's no immediate impact, and implementing the results of the feasibility study could end up costing millions of dollars. And finally, our third option, the alternative which we'll be recommending, is to install and upgrade pedestrian road signage and restripe roadways. In addition to upgrading the pedestrian signage in option 1, the city will restripe all crosswalks and bike lanes within the city. Materials used include conventional thermoplastic to restripe asphalt crosswalks, while concrete crosswalks are restriped with a preformed thermoplastic. Preformed thermoplastic is a relatively new material that has been proven to last longer than conventional thermoplastic at comparable concrete intersections. The estimated cost is $391,689. The expected outcome would be for pedestrian-related injuries to drop 5% every year after road signage implementation and restriping. Although this alternative is more costly than the others, this is our chosen recommendation because this will have the greatest immediate impact for residents and create the safest environment for the residents. We have also crafted a budget that represents the cost of implementation. Currently, the projected cost is $391,689, of which $41,540 can be funded from the street maintenance operating budget, and the remaining $350,000 can be funded from the street improvement capital funds using the unallocated capital reserves. We've attached a proposed budget that contains the specific details. Also, the 52% increase in pedestrian injuries has created an increase of the city's emergency medical service revenues by $250,496 a year. This money can be utilized to pay for some of the expenses associated with policy implementation. And that does conclude our recommendations and presentation. Thank you all so much for your time.